Yeah.
And to do stand-up right, you got to go to the clubs. You got to fuck around. Like that other night that I'm talking about, we were talking about, rather, where you see me doing all these different sets. Everybody does that. You know, if you see Louis at the Improv, you'll see him later that night at the store. You know, these guys they're hopping on and they're trying to mix stuff up. And
doesn't Louis say that you to really get stand-up, you should only be doing that?
That's what he said the other night. We were talking. He said he'd been doing nothing but stand-up for the last 2 years. And he was saying, you know what, you could be good and do other stuff, but to really be your best, you have to do only stand-up. And I'm like, I think you're right. I think he's right. I mean, it makes sense.
Would you be happy doing just stand-up, though?
I would always do a podcast, I think. I mean,
I feel like
knows?
podcasting helps it. Like, I don't think you would have to just get rid of podcasting. I feel like it helps you with ideas.
The UFC I would definitely have to get rid of the UFC.
Yes.
And I think that's probably going to happen eventually anyway. But the thing that you get from podcasting is you almost get like an education. Because it's a pretty peripheral education in terms of certain things that people say to me, because I'm listening to them say it and it blows me away, but I only retain a certain percentage of it. Unless I listen to like Lawrence Krauss, who's a theoretical physicist that I had on, was trying to explain some theories to me, and my stupid brain was just not taking it in. And then, I had Dennis McKenna on yesterday, who's, a psychedelic pioneer, and he's he's ethnobotanist, and he's a professor. I mean, he's a fucking insanely smart guy. So I'd have to listen to that 2 or 3 times. He was explaining to me the reason why certain drugs work so well, like in particular mushrooms. And he pulled up like a molecule chart. He was explaining to us the difference between the molecules that are connected to psilocybin versus the molecules that make DMT.
Too deep.
It's really just one thing off. Oh, it's off the charts deep. So, but I feel like those kind of conversations, they make me smarter.
Yeah.
They make me more aware of shit.
Yeah.
Which is great for stand-up.
It's better for stand-up. Yeah.
I'll tell you who's a smart motherfucker, to change lanes here, but I had a meeting with Aubrey Marcus. I know Aubrey like you as a friend, and we've done some business together. And we're in this meeting, and I looked down and I said, what kind of fucking alpha brain are you taking? He came in a suit, was all and just started spitting. I was like, God damn, there's a reason why he's at where he's at, man. He's a smart dude.
He's very tuned
on. I
mean,
I obviously didn't think he was a stupid human being, but he was dropping some fucking knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, give me whatever you're taking.
He's very smart, and he knows a ton, especially from this business, about nutrient absorption.
Yes.
Certain foods that you can eat where you really only absorb a certain amount of nutrients if it's connected to fats and things like that. He's an expert on that shit.
Yeah,
he knows a lot about
expert,
it.
Man.
His mom was she was like a naturopath or something like that.
Was she?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But he's been pretty knowledgeable about that kind of stuff for a long time.
Yeah, he's a unique dude.
There's a lot of, we're really lucky. We know a lot of really unique people,
Faux show.
Silence.
Pure silence. Let's talk about more unique.
You ever see
man.
those Kim Jong-un videos of people worshiping him like he's the Beatles?
You have to.
Have you seen those?
You have to.
Did you see the one where
it's almost too ridiculous. Like, they are chasing him through the streets and soldiers acting like little girls.
It's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, they literally have to.
They gotta put on that show, kid.
Man.
Did you ever see
North
his
Korea is
thing?
fascinating. It's very fascinating how that, it's
a terrible place.
Mind-boggling. North Korea is.
It's amazing. It's
watch
real.
those videos of people worshiping him. And then you watch, there's documentaries of people going in, they get inside, and they're like constantly being guided through North Korea. There's people with them.
There's fake sets.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And most people think, look, they're so communist. They're putting on, this is like they're putting on a show. It's obvious that they're giving them a tour of the city, but they're being guided the whole way through. They got people on them. And they're not allowed to do shit.
Did you see Shane Smith's thing when he went to North Korea? For the
yes.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Crazy.
So most people are thinking, man, they're so communist or whatever, or the dictatorship is so strong there that, look, they won't even let people walk around freely. It's like, it just seems like, is that what the fuck is going on with? I don't know. I don't know.
What, you think there's a conspiracy in the conspiracy?
I think maybe.
Is this a double negative? This is fucking double cross?
They're testing missiles?
Did you see that shit?
Yeah, did you
They're
see that
is it
commercial?
for
tried.
real?
It
Have
blew
you
up.
seen the parade? Show the clip of the parade